So Joe, talk to me. You grew up in Philly, went to school, travelled around, and how did art come into your life?
I was always drawing and painting and doing drawing, I guess. I started painting more in my late 20s, and I loved doing it. But I also had a full-time job. So, people were like, you should do this, you should sell your artwork, you should be an artist. And I didn't know how to do that. And I was making good money, and everyone's also in my ear. The benefits you need to, you see for retirement.
Pensions.
Yeah, and so I was okay. I did it on the side. And then the pandemic happened and everything shut down and I got furloughed from my job. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do art full time. I just made the decision. This is what I'm doing. I'm retired. I'm paying for the rest of my life. And that's it. I'll figure it out. So that's kind of how it happened. And doing it. I was getting better. I was selling stuff. I was meeting people. I was creating really cool relationships, and I get these new experiences, and I've been making people so happy doing it. I just wanted to get better and do more, so it was awesome.
What does it feel like with your artwork this weekend, being in the Louvre, big art fair for the first time? How are you feeling about it?
I kind of downplay it, and everyone's like, "Oh, why are you more excited? Why are you promoting this as a big deal?" And it is, but I just am living in the moment of it, and I'm enjoying the process of leading up to it, even like working with you and getting things kind of going. But it's awesome. It's not overwhelming in any way. It's just so exciting, like every day, and everything I'm doing today with you guys, me and my friends later who came with me. So even having that experience with them, and then everyone back home is like all excited and like, I'm proud of you. It just means a lot. I'm very, very grateful that's happening. But I'm like enjoying like every moment of it happening. Yeah. Not just like, it's this one thing.
You're trying to stay in the moment while you're thinking about what can you get out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be hard trying to think. It's such a big thing.
Yes.
Like, I can't downplay it.
No, I don't downplay it. But I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know? And then I'm like, it's just so cool. And I appreciate the opportunity so much that I'm just like really just in it and enjoying it, But it's awesome. I'm so grateful for you guys, like giving me the opportunity too.
Oh, of course.
So it's awesome.
Do you think you're going to get any like inspiration over this weekend? Go back to Philly and think, I've got to paint this. I've got to paint that.
Whenever I go away, like I go on vacation or I just travel somewhere, I get away from painting and doing any creative stuff. I always come back like ready to go, ready to work, and I love looking at other people's artwork. I get ideas. I was telling someone earlier, I look at people's stuff and I see how they do things, how they even paint backgrounds or trees or little people or clouds. I go, I can do that. I can incorporate that. Or, this is a cool style. I like that.
Yeah.
And I just get ideas just talking to people and being away from doing work. I get so much more excited to go back and do work. I think I get better.
Yeah.
Because I put more into it. So it's awesome.
I mean, your style is like very colourful pop art. I mean, it really, to me personally, it draws my attention almost immediately. And what we've noticed this weekend in the Louvre is that it's drawing everyone's attention pretty much immediately. And is that intentional, or is that just how you find yourself going?
I just find myself going there. I'm actually colorblind. Like red, green. No, I swear to God. And my mom, it was weird. I was like making fun of, my mom and my dad were thinking I was joking about the color of the garage because I didn't know why they were painting it brown. They're actually painting it green. And then I went to the eye doctor and they're like, yeah, he's colorblind. But it's not bad. I get like pinks and whites mixed up and purples and blues and reds and like browns. But I just gotta figure it out. So I just kind of just pour paint and figure it out.
You know what?
It helps being more free. I don't care.
I genuinely, I would have had no idea. Like, I look at your works and I could not tell that you have any sort of like colorblind too.
Yeah.
Everything makes so much sense to me.
It makes sense to me too, but in a different way, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think you see way more stuff than I do.
Yeah.
That's why I put a lot of stuff down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this blue's like this blah. And then people are like, there's 3 colors of blue here. So I'm like, okay.
No, it's just one shade, I swear.
Yeah. But if I'm looking for a color and I need like, let's say I need like a baby blue and it's like pink is right there, I'm just gonna use pink. I don't care. I'll figure it out.
And just work around.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works, it really does work.
Yeah.
Do you find a relief when you're painting? Do you feel a bit calmer in that state, or do you feel even more energetic?
I am a pretty energetic, like high energy type person, but I love being by myself a lot. I feel very comfortable being alone. So when I'm painting and I'm doing that stuff, I'm usually with my dog, put music on, and I work like 3-4 hours straight, and I'm just like in it. All my energy's like focused. I'm not always focused on stuff. I'm like all over the place. But when I'm working, I'm super, super like hyper focused. And I love doing it. I love doing it. And then I think that's when I get out and I leave, I'm just all over the place because I want to get my energy out because I'm so like locked in. So I explode when I leave.
I mean, that makes so much sense. Like you're just waiting for the right perfect moment.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it's, yeah.
So you think you learn every time you mess up? Or like, wow, such a learning experience.
Always. That's in anything in life, though.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to fuck up, and then you, all of a sudden, will learn from that.
Yeah.
If you don't make any mistakes and you don't come out with any scars, then you're not living the right way.
No, it's that saying, like, if you don't fall down when you're skiing or, like, skateboarding, then you're clearly not doing something.
You got to mess up. Yeah, you got to mess up.
I know you have your own gallery in Philly.
Yeah.
You kind of run yourself as well as working out of it, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I do everything there. So like doing this pandemic thing, and I was doing art. I was always painting and working in my condo or wherever I was living, and I just want to live by the beach. It's all I want to do is be on the beach. I want to work on. That's it. I love the beach. I love the ocean, and I told my friends and people in Philly, I'm moving to the beach. After this, I'm out. And the owner of this restaurant I go to all the time, McCrossan's, he goes, listen, whatever you do, don't leave Philly. Stay and live above the bar and you have your art stuff there. And I was like, I just said out of nowhere, I was like, can I turn it into an art gallery? Can I make this? He's like, you do whatever you want, just don't leave. I was like, okay. So I lived there, I worked there. I started redoing stuff with my buddy Max, and he does a lot of woodwork and works with me on like collaboration stuff. And we started putting things together. Now there's a bar upstairs for like private events. We have like wine tasting, art shows. I'm able to, a lot of my friends, not a lot, a few of my friends are artists, photographers, draw. I had them do their small little shows there, bring people. It's just a good like community that we're kind of creating. So I am able to have my art there. I work there. I can separate myself from where I live and have like a place to kind of go and work and show stuff and show other people stuff. So it's great to have that. And now working with you, I can do more stuff international. I don't have a gallery in Philadelphia, just my own. I don't work with anybody else. So I just do my own thing. It's fun.
We're really grateful to have you on here, representing you London and internationally. And I mean, you're happy to make custom pieces as well. Because kind of what we spoke to you a lot about is that we wouldn't mind giving you ideas and just let your absolute artistic expression flow through it.
I was telling someone yesterday, we were at dinner, I was like, I have a book of stuff. I'm going to die with so many paintings and ideas that I'm never going to get done because I have so many ideas of stuff. So if people have like kind of an idea or a way they want to go, I'll pull from that and I can like make stuff. So I always want to like make some cool, any commission stuff. If people are on the fence with stuff, I go, I have this idea. I'll pull from like the book and my ideas of things I want to do. But yeah, anything you want to do, anything I haven't done yet, I'll say yes to anything to try it and make it. And it's fun. I love doing it.
So I'm assuming you've never had brain fog. Really consecrated.
Opposite. Too much. Too much.
Yeah. I kind of love it though.
Just because I like doing it so much. It's so fun. I'm always pulling ideas from stuff. All over, all the time.
So this weekend, we obviously have part of your basketball series here with us.
Yeah.
And I know you're really into both like sports art and like musical reference art. Do you have like a favorite football team or American football, soccer or band that you really enjoy painting or that you just love?
I love the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers. I'm all about Philadelphia sports. But the Eagles are my favorite. Phillies for baseball. I love painting pictures of like Michael Jordan. Yeah. Just because he's just like, I think he's the man. And it's cool and the poses and the faces and just him dunking. It's old school. It's awesome. But music, Pink Floyd is my favorite like band. Just the vibe of that music is so cool and different. So I like that style, like the weird, like dolly type painting stuff. Yeah. I like that, but I love the Rolling Stones. I like old like classic rock, like even Pearl Jam, Led Zeppelin. Yeah. I just love. I like what's it called. I love all the British.
The Beatles.
Rock, yeah.
I look at some Beatles paintings I've seen.
I like the Beatles, but I like I'm more like Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin.
You're like a rock guy.
I hip hop. I like Biggie and all the rappers, Jay-Z, all those guys. But I pull it. I like painting. I want to do my own original stuff. But if anyone wants me to paint a musician or a rock star, I love painting like guitar players.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I think guitar players are really cool because when they're like in the moment, like I've seen a few of them actually that you've done, and like they're very action kind of shot vibe.
They have like, because they make these weird faces and their hands are always in weird positions. So it actually helps me get better painting hands and drawing hands, because their hands are always just like in a not normal position how they would be. But the faces, just it's cool. You can kind of capture someone in a moment, like live, painting someone in like a live concert vibe. Or
could you do it with people? Like you paint people and moments, and do you ever find is there a specific reason that you kind of were drawn towards that compared to like a landscape, for example?
The people that I talked to at first loved paintings or drawings of people, like Marilyn Monroe in Philadelphia. They just love sports. It doesn't matter, guy, girl, kid, adult, doesn't matter.
Who doesn't?
Everyone loves the Philadelphia. If you're in Philadelphia, they love Philly sports. So I was drawing like all the athletes, and they were giving them as gifts. And it's always hit, especially the guys who retired, who were really, really good and like staples in the city. So I started painting those type of people, and then, of course, like any musician, like Post Malone, like people like love him. My one friend Jenna like loves Post Malone. She would buy anything Post Malone. So so I would just do just people. And then I never did a landscape really before until someone asked me to do one. Like I said, I say yes to everything. So I did a landscape and it turned out really cool. And then people go, "Oh, can you do this? Can you do that?"
Yeah.
So it kind of like snowballs that way too.
I was obviously researching you when we were beginning our collaboration, and including asking you for photos like headshot styles. And one thing I have noticed is almost every photo of you, your dog is right next to
my buddy.
Tell me about.
He's 10, Butch, and I just love animals, and I never had a dog in my life. I always wanted a dog, and it was a good time in my life to get a dog. So I got him as a puppy, and I just took him everywhere. Like he's always with me, and now I'm able to work from my studio, so he lays outside in the sun. He comes out with me. I have to have him on a leash, because if he sees someone he knows, or run across the street. But usually, I'll take him off the leash, he'll run around. Everyone in the neighborhood knows him. He makes people happy. He doesn't really give a shit about me. He probably cares about you and like everyone else more. He likes my parents more than he likes me, but because he thinks that we're just like buds, and we just like kind of navigate. But he's always like hanging around with me. I'm doing my work. He's laying there, and then we go throw the ball, come back, same thing. Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
he's someone he knows. He's like, "Have you painted him before?" Yeah,
I draw him, paint him. I gave my dad a gift for I think it was his birthday or Father's Day of my dog, and then I did a painting of him with like the sky in the background from my place. I do it for myself sometimes. It's little side projects, but yeah, he's the best.
He's like a shrine of his hair.
Pretty much. He's like my favorite thing, like the little companion. It's like, it's really cool. It's to have him around.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to end with, is there any specific painting style or one that comes to your mind that or artist that you just particularly really like?
Oh yeah, I like Dali a lot.
Yeah.
And I like Jackson Pollock.
Okay.
Cool. He does like a lot of this splatter paint. I don't really know much about art. Like, I'm not like a trained artist like we talked about, but if I see something I like it, I'll go on the street. I'll be in like Mexico or wherever, and there's these street artists painting, and to me sometimes they're like unbelievable, like better than anything I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And they don't even know it, but Dali's very like trippy, psychedelic.
Yeah.
And it's different. It's cool. I went to this museum in St. Pete, Florida.
Yeah.
Randomly. And it was like this. I didn't know how big some of his stuff was, but it was like an illusion. Some of the stuff, it was super cool. And then like the Jackson Pollock's more like free, with all these different colors, like splattered all over the place. But those are probably the two people that I've
definitely sensed from speaking to you and learning that you're not professionally trained, that you went to art school. There's a sense of freedom that you have whenever I give you a question or I pitch an idea. You're very much like, let me just see what happens. Mm-hmm. Then that doesn't fit to conform into what you've been taught. Do you find that really helps how freeing your mind is when it comes to, let's just try everything and see what happens?
I think that's who I am. Like, I'm very like, let's try, let's go, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, I like to have fun. I like to enjoy myself within boundaries, but I'll push them and break rules if I need to.
Yeah.
But in like a respectful way. I just like to have fun. But with like, when you do stuff like this, there's no wrong way, right way.
Yeah.
And like I was saying before, we were talking earlier, my friends sometimes come over, like, can we paint? Can we do this? Can I draw this? I want to paint this. I'm like, yeah, come over. and I'll be working on some stuff, and they'll ask these questions. Can I do this? I'm like, you can do anything you want. There's no right, wrong.
Just have fun.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. You can't even mess up. You just do it. Make some cool stuff and see what happens. It's like the best way. I think it's the best way to go about life. Go for it. See what happens. If you mess up, get up, keep going.
Great words,
Right?
to be honest. I mean, die by them, I guess.
Yeah.
Live by them.
Yeah.
To see what happens with life. You only live once, as people say.
Yeah.
Look, it's been great speaking to you, and I'm so happy to have your art in the Louvre this weekend. It's been an amazing exhibition, and you're coming to London soon.
Yep.
You're going to have an amazing exhibition with you there, and it's just really exciting.
I'm
Let's
excited.
lead.
I'm very excited. I'm so grateful that I met you through someone, and it's awesome. I'm so excited to see
No, of course.
what happens.
To the future, I guess.
Yeah, the future.